The Brewer bats are wicking out.
Yes.
Huh?
How about that?
That's
huh?
wonderful.
Yeah, all those naysayers.
I want him to save a few.
Yeah, we need to save a few. The Brewers just a couple of days ago off to a sluggish 2-5 start. And albeit the opening weeks of the season, some fans were already beginning to grumble. Relief pitching, hitting power. Well, those grumblings died down a whole bunch after the weekend series against the A's. The Brewers got up on Sean Hillegas early today in the third. Pat Listash sending B.J. Surhoff home here, and the Brewers led 2-0 after 3. Now, this is the kind of day it was for Darrell Hamilton. A little nubber as Listash breaks for third. This in the 5th with 2 on, and Hillegas with the overthrow. 2 runs will score. Darrell Hamilton with 3 RBIs, and he ends up on third. The Brewers led 4-0. Cal Eldred, I mean, he had it going. 8 innings of 3-hit baseball. Doug Henry came on in relief in the 9th for the save. Brewers win it 8-0.
You know, we needed a little kickstart to get us going, but hopefully this will do it.
The question on Henry, I wanted to prove to the world that he could pitch an inning without giving up a run. So I'm going to keep running him out there until he did it. So if it would take it all season.
Ouch. 8-0 the final score. The Brewers now with a day off tomorrow before beginning a 3-game stretch at the Homer Dome beginning Tuesday night. Elsewhere tonight and today, it was Boston blanking the White Sox. Texas by 10 over the Yankees. Detroit beat Seattle by a run. Cleveland by 1 over Toronto. Baltimore by 1 over California. And Kansas City by 1 over Minnesota. In Chicago, Philadelphia trailing Chicago by 2 in the 11th. 2 on for Dave Hollins. Listen to Harry.
No doubt about it. Right.
Can you tell Harry wasn't very excited about Dave Hollins hitting that 3-run home run? Phillies beat the Cubs today in a wild one, 11 innings. Criminy. 11-10 the final score. Elsewhere today, it was Montreal over Colorado, 4-2 the final. Cincinnati beat New York. Houston shutting out the Marlins. San Diego by 4 over the Cardinals in 11. San Francisco comes from way back to beat Atlanta in a crazy game. And Los Angeles beat Pittsburgh. In basketball, you're going to like this. Don Calhoun made every sports highlight clip in the entire nation last Wednesday night by hitting that 3/4 length shot in Chicago. You've seen it 10 times. You're going to see it again in a moment. Today, during the second quarter of the Bucks-Pacers game, Okachi's Steve Clementi had the chance to make a highlight clip of his own. Picked out of the crowd for that long-distance shootout contest that they have at the Bradley Center for every home game. Now, he needs to hit this shot from half court to win the car. Chrysler, Chrysler, Chrysler. Yes! He hits it. And not only does he get a Chrysler, he's going to get a free trip to the chiropractor after riding Bango around in his back all afternoon. Afraid to say the game was not nearly as exciting. Blue Edwards tried to spark the offense against Indiana. Bucks trailed 47-39 in the second, but look at Reggie Miller, who went crazy today. Even when Reggie went cold, he was still hot. Look at this, the miss, and he still gets the 3. Reggie with 8, count them, 8 3-pointers. Reggie with 36 points, and Indiana wins it 108-98. The Bucks now with just one home game remaining, that next Saturday. Elsewhere, it was Orlando over Boston, and Portland comes back to beat San Antonio 105-100. In the NHL, yeah, it was the first day of the NHL playoffs, and at the old stadium in Chicago, Chicago thought they had it going on the Blues. Brian Noonan with the hat trick, and Chicago led 3-2 in the third, but we're tied now at 3-3, and the Blues star Brett Hull gets the go-ahead goal in his old man's building, and St. Louis wins it 4-3. All of these games, again, first games in the first round of the playoffs. Pittsburgh, Mario Lemieux, a couple of goals, beat New Jersey 6-3 was the final score. It was Los Angeles over Calgary. Buffalo in overtime beats Boston, and Quebec in overtime over Montreal. In auto racing, Paul Tracy won the Long Beach Grand Prix for his first ever IndyCar victory. Bobby Rahal second. Nigel Mansell, who holds the points lead in his rookie year, was third. On the NASCAR circuit, opening lap of the first Union 400, Jeff Bodine, Ernie Irvin spin. Mark Martin hits him. Fire breaks out, nobody seriously hurt. Jimmy Hensley, running in the late Alan Kulwicki car, finished 12th in the race. That man, Rusty Wallace, went on to win it. And in a tribute to the late Alan Kulwicki, Wallace turned his car around and did the Polish victory lap, just the way that Alan Kulwicki would have wanted it, the way he did it in every race that he won. In golf on the PGA Junior Tour, David Edwards won the Heritage Classic by 2 shots over David Frost. But the story of the day in golf, now the month, the decade as far as Kathy Michaelby is concerned. The senior side, the unknown head pro, greenskeeper, and grill chef in Centralia, Illinois. Tom Wargo never folded at the PGA Senior Championship. Bruce Crampton tied him and forced a playoff, but here on the second playoff hole, Crampton found the water, and Wargo would go on with his wife looking on to win the $110,000 first place prize money at the PGA Senior event. He's a grill keeper, a greenskeeper, and a head pro in Centralia, Illinois.
Oh,
now people know his name.
Yes. What was his name?
Tom something.
Thank you. Well, Sunday Funny's just ahead.
But first, tonight's pick 3 numbers, and you see them on your screen. 490.
Installing an Arco Air furnace, heat pump, or air conditioner will make your home incredibly comfortable. And Arco Air's high energy efficiencies could mean substantial savings on your monthly utility bills. In fact, an Arco Air home comfort system could actually pay for itself in just a few years. Arco Air, advantages you can be comfortable with.
Pre-season special from Dorn's. Furnace and air conditioner installed from $34.95. 10-year parts and labor warranty on both. Find us fast in the Yellow Pages.
Spring, when one's fancy turns lightly to thoughts of trucks. Your GMC trucking team announces a huge spring cleaning clearance on over $18 million worth of GMC trucks in stock. Rugged Sierras and Sonomas, versatile Jimmys and Safaris. Buy any GMC pickup by April 30th and get a bedliner at no charge. This spring, save some big bucks on some incredible trucks at your GMC trucking team dealers. Because winter was no picnic.
Hello, I'm Dennis Dean. Join us all bright and early Monday morning at 5:30 for First News here on Channel 12. Among other things, Wayne Youngquist will examine race relations in Los Angeles.
I know it's early, but it's time to talk about breakfast economics.
Breakfast economics? The study of how individuals in society choose...
Come on, this is McDonald's.
The only thing you have to remember is one thing. McDonald's equals value.
What do we call it? Breakfast extra value.
This is the one where you buy any drink. Get 1 of 4 breakfast sandwiches for 99 cents. It's a great breakfast at a great price.
Now let's review. You buy any drink, you get an Egg McMuffin for 99 cents. 99 cents. See, it's simple. What you want is what you get. At McDonald's today.
Farm & Fleet has incredible values on Murray 22-inch deluxe push mowers, now $134.95. Murray 3 3/4 horse self-propelled mowers are $179.95. And Murray 12-horse 38-inch cut lawn tractors, $779. Remember, Farm & Fleet features a professional in-store small engine repair service center. That's a service not offered by most retailers. Homelight gas string trimmers, $139.99. Rugged Homelight hedge trimmers, $114.99. Plus, you'll find an outstanding selection of Homelight chainsaws, only in Farm & Fleet's Outdoor Power Equipment Center.
Time again for Sunday Funnies.
And what, you've got 5 sports to spoof tonight?
That's right. We're going to hit them all, and we do it right now for you. You know, here's Don Calhoun again in that multi-million-dollar shot you've seen 10 times. But you've already seen this, and you know what happens. But I'll bet you didn't know everybody now wants to be like Don, like Mr. Clementi today. Everybody throwing up prayers and hoping $1 million will follow their shots. And yes, even Green Bay native Tony Bennett here has caught the bomb bug in the game. Will never be the same, I promise you. Some great catches this week. Charlie Lebrand in Baltimore at the mound. Look out, Charlie. Oh, wow. Or how about Brian McRae out in the outfield? Oh, a nice grab. He's going to need to see the chiropractor this week. But the best catch had to be out in left field. I mean, out in the bleachers in left field, on the run, makes the grab. Nice job. Cheap shot of the week. Bill Lambier on Scott Williams, the scratch, and this would get really messy. And Scott Williams lost his jersey a la hockey fight. Look at Scott Williams here, bottom left of your screen. He says, hey, come on, my jersey back on. Hey, you're missing something. There, thanks a lot. All right, don't you really hate those lucky tennis opponents, the ones that not only hit the tape once, but twice? Here's what you do. Here's why you come back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Say, speaking of sticking out your tongue, there's a, I think, Jay Trigger, there's a spot on our lens there. Can you get that for us? A spot right there. Yeah, right there. Appreciate it. Finally, I found out what Admirals veteran Richard Zemlach's role was this week. He told me his role.
Basically, that's my role. What Fraz is looking for me is his team leadership in the dressing room.
I found out now this is what he means by team leadership in the dressing room. That's Donnie Gibson there. And that's Zemlock with the old shaving cream in the face.
Aw.
So basically his role, team leadership in the dressing room, and shaving cream whenever one of the members is on tape.
Someone has to be the leader.
Yeah, that does it for us.
Okay, our time is up.
That does it for all of us. We'll see you later. Have a good week.
Good night.